Hello, everybody, and to all you deers, all you DIMASH deers out there. I have heard you all loud and clear, and I'm sorry that it took me a while for me to get to this. But after I did the reaction to the story of one, and after everybody kind of explained and gave additional information on the story and the story of the production of it, how Dimash did it all on his own. He wrote it, he funded it, he financed it. It took him 3 years to do it. And then most of you said that for the most part, I got the gist of it, but then you guys added some additional details where when I looked, what's the word? When I rewatched it and then was able to get the full, story of everything because while I did recognize like the three characters were the three kids, I didn't realize. Well, there were a couple things that you guys brought out, and right now I really just want to get into this reaction because I know some people complain, like like, oh, your introductions are too long, and it's like, number one, I always put chapters on the bottom of my videos, so if you can always skip the intro and just go right to the reaction because I will always have it in the chapter. So no worries, just go right to it. But I'm excited about this. So this is the Dimash Almaty concert part 3, and you guys told me it's at 23 minutes and 15 seconds. He does a little speech, and then is the performance. So because I already saw the video, I don't want to pause this too much, if any. I may pause it a couple times, maybe just to say a few things of what I'm observing for myself and what I'm appreciating or whatever. But for the most part, I really just want to enjoy the performance. Did I just like, okay, anyways. So let me put my headphones on. Let me minimize my screen. And you know what? I'm going to put my screen up in the upper corner because you guys said to turn on the closed caption, which I did. So you're going to have the English subtitles. So the subtitles should be shown, I guess, on the bottom. If not, I'll pause it and then I'll move the box. But let's see. Okay, so here we go.
Үлкен рахмет. Құрметті ағайын, келесі орындалатын әнді орындамас бұрын бір-екі ауыз сөз айтқым келіп жүр. Рахмет, үлкен. Біз осы стадионда отырған адамдар әрқайсымыз әртүрлі бір-бірімізге ұқсамайтын өз алдымызда Құдайдың пендесіміз. Біздер үлкен адамдар, кішкентай балалардан, сәбилерден ақылдымыз деп санаймыз өзімізді. Бірақ дегенмен біз сәбилерге, нәрестелерімізге білім беру барысында жұмыстарымыз атқарамыз да, бірақ дегенмен де сол балалардан да бір алатынымыз бар екендігін ұмытып кеттік негізі. Мейірбандық, кіршіксіз, риясыз, таза адамға деген махаббат. Ол кішкентай балаларда бар. Келесі орындалатын шығарманы мен 3 жыл бұрын жазып бастағам.
Just real quickly, I just want to say that everything that he's saying is on point. It is so true. Children have this innocence, right? Children are not born racist. Children are not born into this world hateful. Those are things that society and people learn as they get older and as they're, surrounded by whatever. So, and it's so true. Sometimes we just need to look at children and see their innocence and remember that we were that way once, So I don't know, if we've grown to be a little jaded or a little this or a little that, go back to that place where you had that innocence. I mean, obviously, you can't retain all of that innocence again because you've experienced things in life. But he's absolutely true. Dimash is absolutely true that we can look to children and we can, learn from them. So, very good.
жас бастағам. Жалпы бұл шығарманың басты мақсаты әлемде тыныштық болсын деген ниетпен жазылған. Жүрегімді жарып шыққан осындай бір кішігірім композиторлық жұмысым. Аллаға мыңда бір шүкір, өздеріңіздің тәуелеріңізбен төрткүл дүниені аралап, әртүрлі халықтарда көріп жүрмін. Мен бір түсінгенім.
I just want to say that that's another excellent statement. There are no bad nations. You know what it is? It's bad people sometimes that are in charge of these nations. But the general people, they just want peace. They just want to live in peace. It's all these political leaders, including ones in my country that I live in. They're the ones that make the rules and the laws and the wars and cause the suffering. Meanwhile, the people are the ones that are suffering. But I like that. I visited different countries of the world. I realized that there are no bad nations.
Халықтарда көріп жүрмін. Мен бір түсінгенім. Жаман ұлт жоқ негізі. Әлемде тыныштық болсыншы, бейбітшілік болсын, соғыс болмасын. Ешбір халық, ешбір ұлт, ешбір ел зардап шекпесін. Сол себептен келесі орындалатын шығарма бір аспан тағдыры деп аталады. The Story of One Sky. Сіздердің құрметтеріңізге абаңыздар.
Can't believe what's happening at all. Hyper's crazy, we reborn to fall. We are the reason we're causing all that pain. To the secret one that give us life. Billions of hearts, billions of cells and souls and dreams. Billions of lives shouldn't ever turn blue as horrors of disembodied. They should fall with this spotlight, with brother man, they fall. Last chance is here. Can we balance on the edge of your grave? Our future is impossible to say. So when all the birds and vipers falling, we decide to stop the dreaming. We decide to follow their light. We are making final thought run. We are choosing love. We are choosing love. Learn to share again. Learn to share again the love, not share.
Man, his voice can get really deep now, can't it? Um, and by the way, that whole section was just so powerful and impressive and beautiful. It really, really was. I kind of want to rewind it and see that again, but let me just see where this is going.
chosen. I've We need peace.
Wow, that was absolutely stunning. That was that was brilliant. That was brilliant. That was stunning. That was powerful. Um, especially that last image that they showed, I guess, of an unalived. It looked like a child to me, an unalived child that was, I guess, just. I'm not quite sure exactly where it was. I'm gonna have to go back and like look at it because it was very quick, um, but it was extremely impactful. You know, And I think it was in the section of, We Choose Life, because again, not wanting to bring up either past conflicts or current conflicts or whatever, but these conflicts that these political leaders start is just ridiculous, because they start it and it's the people that suffer. So usually it's the common people that suffer. So we choose life, but it would just be something else if these political leaders would choose life and not choose war, not choose land grabs, not choose sometimes genocides, not choose, so it's just very, very powerful. And I'm very glad that oh, and by the way, again, this is live. So this is not like the video that I watched, where it's just a studio recording, but this was 100% live, and it was flawless. His vocals were flawless. And as he was reaching all those highs, at the beginning, he was starting in a lower register. He had that little bit of breathiness in there, because it's all, what's the word? It's selected. It's purposeful to tell the story, because he is a storyteller. As a vocalist, as a writer, and as a performer, and as an entertainer, he is a storyteller, and he was telling a very powerful story. And I'm glad that I did see the official music video first, and then to really see this. And now I have both in my mind, because as I'm watching this, I'm still thinking about the other story. And so I'm glad that I did it this way, and I'm so glad that you all of you dears, recommended me to watch this. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this reaction. I'm gonna have the link to the original video in the description. I'm gonna have Dimash's information and socials and website in the description, so you can follow Dimash, because it's all about supporting the original artists, and it's about supporting their art and their voice, their artistry, their entertainment, all of it. Then, if you liked my reaction, I hope that you click like, and I hope that you will click subscribe. And I have to go back into my old other Dimash reactions, and to see like the different other recommendations, unless you want to just re-recommend it into this comment section, and let me know what I should do next. And I think you guys have seen kind of like what I'm into, and it's not just like the metal aspect, but I do love storytelling. I love storytelling. And I love subject matter. I love something that is written, that has a purpose and a meaning, something that is um impactful, you know? So, and by the way, not just metal. I love piano. I love the piano. So, if there's like songs where it's just Dimash and a piano, man, send me that. I love the piano. I absolutely love the piano. I love orchestra. I'm into symphonic metal too, which is like metal music with symphony orchestras. So keep that in mind too, if you're going to recommend stuff to me. I love orchestra, I love strings, and I love the horns, and I love stuff like that. It's very dramatic, and it adds to any kind of storytelling that any artist is going to give. But obviously, Dimash is on a next level of storytelling. So yeah, if there's anything with him in an orchestra, anything with him in a piano, send that to me. And if you can share links, that would be awesome, so that I can click on the link, save it in my playlist that I have for videos for me to react to. It's a private playlist that I have, so that I store what everybody recommends in there, so that I can, because I'm going to forget, but I don't want to forget. So if you leave me the links, I'll click on the link and put it in that playlist. That way I can get to it. Because this was sitting in the playlist for a little bit, and I was like, when am I going to get the time to like do this one? Because I just had a really busy week last week, and the weekend was like not so good for me, like in here, but I'm better now. And that's why I wanted to do this. And I'm uploading this today. I'm not going to like put this up on Patreon first, and because it's just been a while since I did a Dimash, and so I want to give it to you guys today. So thank you so much for supporting me, and I look forward to reading everybody's comments, and I hope everybody enjoyed this, and let me know what to do next. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good one.